Many times, the school part of college football can be a bit of an afterthought, but not today. We dip into History 101 and see what happens when two historical figures, warriors, people of mythical proportions, clash in a battle to the finish. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the UCF Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Knights will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will take the field first. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. Number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like they'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Looking for a gap, it's Hamilton. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So UCF's offense will go to work for the first time today. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here's a heap. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on 3rd down. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Knights will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Pulls it in. It's Fields. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Dropping back, it's Collins. That's caught. It's Barnett. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McAfee. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Fired in there, but incomplete. And the Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Barnett. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it behind the line. It's Hamilton. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Under fire. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Glover. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
The Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Knights just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away. Solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Got a man. It's Fitzgerald. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Defense, defense, defense. No one is giving an inch, and the stats bear that out after 3. And this is just the way you want it. The game will be won or lost in the 4th quarter as we take a look at the stats through 3. He'll keep it himself. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Commodores come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is a backbreaker for the offense because you're driving right now to win this football game, but instead you turn it over, and there's enough time on the clock now for the opponent to march the field and win this game.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Barnett. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
1st down, Commodores.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Collins. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got his man. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll try the right side. Shakes off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. Brown will throw it into the end zone. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire.